The following portion of Great Day KC is sponsored by Gutter Cover Kansas City.
If you're a homeowner, here's something you probably don't think about until it's a problem, and that's your gutters. But the truth is, clogged or damaged gutters can lead to major issues like roof damage, foundation cracks, and even flooding. That's where our next guest, Gutter Cover KC, comes in. Here with details with us again is President Doug Stacy. Welcome back, Doug.
Well, thank you so much for having me today.
Absolutely. Well, 'tis the season, all the storms, all the rain that we're getting. This is right on time. So you've been in business, Gutter Cover Kansas City, for a very long time, right?
Yeah. My wife and I started the business in the spring of 2001.
Wow.
So about 24 years. I had much blacker hair at that time.
Give us just some of the examples of the services that you offer there.
Yeah. So what we do is that we manufacture and install Advantage Gutter Guard for people.
Yeah.
And and that was really it's really important that you look at a system like this. Our system was actually designed here in Kansas City.
Wow.
And a lot of times people are like, why does that matter? Why would I care that it was made here in Kansas City or designed here? But we designed it in view of the trees that we have in Kansas City. So we have the oak trees that drop the mushy stuff. We have locust trees that have the little bitty leaves, even pine trees.
Yeah.
And so we had to make sure that our product was designed so that it came out slightly past the front edge of the gutter.
Yeah.
So then that way the debris could just simply slide off down to the ground.
Right, and we actually have a sample of it right here. So tell us a little bit about this. What are we looking at?
Yeah, so this comes out slightly past the front edge of the gutter, and you can see that there's no holes on top of it.
Okay.
But also here in the Midwest, we get these crazy storms that all of a sudden come down and just dump a lot of rain.
Yes.
And so this is also designed to be able to handle the rainfall that goes in, so it'll handle many inches of rainwater per hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing that we end up with here is a lot of heavy wind.
Yes, we do have a lot of heavy wind here.
Yes, we do. And so this has been designed to handle that, and has been tested at 125 miles per hour.
Wow. Okay, that's a great test right there.
Yeah. And then in addition to that, we get the snow and ice.
Yep.
And so you'll notice it has a heavy gauge aluminum bracket that not only just holds a little snow and ice.
So this is for all seasons.
It's for all seasons. Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the buying power here, national companies they do have a better buying power than the local companies. Explain that a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of times we might think that and when you go and you go to a retail store, sometimes you might be able to get toilet paper cheaper at a big box store, right? But then when it comes to home services, it isn't always better to go with a big national brand because they have all these layers of people and overhead that they have to account for.
Yeah.
So even if they get a little bit better buying power, it usually goes to the bottom line of those big corporations.
So what about even like the guaranteed? Is that better with the national company or still like trust on your local company?
Your local companies provide a better service typically because like sometimes people come up with these crazy guarantees like a double lifetime guarantee. Well, what's that even mean?
Yeah, what's a double life?
Right. Yeah, what's that even mean? And so what we offer is, and you'll find with local companies, is true honest warranties. We give a lifetime no clog guarantee. So if the gutters ever become clogged, we take care of that for the homeowner at no cost.
Absolutely.
And the other thing that you want to look at when you're looking at companies is just kind of compare the Google reviews.
Yes, that's very true. Google reviews or the reviews in general are very important. Read through those because it says a lot. A lot of people are speaking their opinions on there for sure.
Right.
But Doug, I want to say thank you so much for coming to Great Day KC and bringing this so that we can see it up close and personal. Prepared for all seasons.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Of course. Want to protect your home for the long run? Give Gutter Cover KC a call at 816-282-2106 or visit them online at guttercoverkc.com to schedule your free estimate. Your gutters and your home will thank you.